Blind and partially sighted people have always faced challenges, but the pandemic has made their lives even more difficult. In the new normal, where touch is discouraged and social distancing relies on signage, many feel their needs have not been taken into account. Vernon Ramasar has the story.
Ready? Are you ready? And forward. Let's go. Straight. Good boy, Dimitri.
Darlene Wernell lives in Lake Echo. She's totally blind and treasures her independence. Before the pandemic, if she needed anything, she and Dimitri, her guide dog, would head up the road and take the bus to wherever they needed to go. It's not so simple nowadays.
I'm a really hands-on type of person. I have to touch things to know what they look like in order for me to know exactly where I'm going to sit, because I certainly don't want to sit on somebody, or if there's a stroller there, I don't want to trip over it.
Most distancing markers in buildings are visual, and that's not much help to blind and partially sighted people like Shelley Adams of the CNIB Foundation.
I think it would be great to have some tactile markings on the ground and contrast too, because for those who are partially sighted, having good contrasting colors for the arrows is important.
The challenges posed by shopping and the possibility of exposure have led many blind people like Barry Abbott to order their groceries online.
When you're blind, touch is your primary sense besides hearing. So something is simple. Say you're paying for something and you gotta feel where the reader is so you can hold your card over it or your iPhone.
He thinks the pandemic has been a learning period for everyone, but hopes it will lead to meaningful change.
Something that people haven't thought about, and those of us with disabilities have a responsibility to make very clear what we need.
Darlene Wernell offers some simple advice for the public.
Try not to distract the dog or touch the dog, because it can be quite dangerous, but most of all is just help. If you see someone who needs assistance, for sure offer that, because we're not going to know that anybody's out there.
Vernon Ramasar, CBC News, Halifax.